You're watching Surviving in Alabama, live action.
Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama, guys, and today I didn't catch anything in the traps last night, so I guess that's a good thing. I went out there and checked them early this morning, and nothing. That's good, because I caught the 2 coons. If you didn't see that, go back and watch that video from yesterday. And the day before that, I put out 2 videos on what the coons did to my chicken. They ate it, and ripped it apart. And then yesterday I posted about I caught them. So go back and look at that. All right. So now where we left off was I still had to cut the grass. As you can see, I cut the grass. I haven't weeded it yet, but I'm going to work on that. So I cut the grass, which was good. And the garage door, which had been tore up for months. And what originally started it was my dog is kind of crazy. So every time something goes up or down, the door opens or something, it just wants to run outside. And then what it did was it knocked that sensor off. And so I adjusted on that sensor several times, and the sensor was just, anyway, so it got put on the back burner. So then, man, I bet it's been probably 10 months since that happened. A lot has happened since then. So yesterday and the day before, a little bit at a time, I went back and I read on the manual. You watched YouTube videos first, then I had to go back and read the manual. And then I watched another video about it. And so finally, and I even bought sensors for it, which was the good thing. I didn't use them. I bought them because I didn't want to make another trip to town. And I know y'all have done that, to where you're like, I just don't want to go to town again. So I'm going to buy it, whatever it is, and I'll take it back just if it don't need it. So that's what I did. I bought brand new sensors for it when I went to Lowe's the other day. Hey, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. We're working on everything. We're planting everything. We're raising everything. I'm doing as much as I can anyway. So if you want to support us, subscribe, like it, share it. Let's go. All right, so I figured it out. Watch this. Wow, it's bright out here. Look at this concrete, man. It's just reflecting the light right up in my face. Okay. All right, y'all ready? Here it is. Look at this. See this right here? Oh, door open. It works. I feel like that dude from Castaway, was his name Tom Hanks? He goes, look what I have created. I created fire. So it's kind of that feeling, because this door's been a pain in my butt for a while now. All right, here we go again. See this right here? Look at that. I got it fixed. And I did it for nothing. It didn't cost me a thing. All I did was get the sensors back readjusted, cleaned off the lens, put them back and got them re-leveled up. And then I had to readjust the travel of the door, because when it quit working, I was letting the door up and down manually, so it knocked that sensor off. So I had to readjust that travel. Once I learned how to do that, I'm like, dude, and I couldn't find a video on that. I read that in the manual. And then I really wasn't sure about, what I saw in the video to the manual, because the one that I have is different from the one in the videos of any video I saw. So maybe I need to do that to help somebody else, because I just had to figure it out, because I really wasn't even sure. So between the manual and that, I just figured it out. Because in the videos I saw, they had, every one of them had like a reset button. Even in the type that I have, which I think probably part of the problem is this garage door opener that I have, it's about 22 years old. Still works fine. It just needed a little help. So, all right. All that being said, got that done. Let's get on the rest of the stuff. So to wrap up this door, the last thing I'm gonna do to it is grease all the wheels and hinges. And then I'm gonna call it good. If as long as the dog don't knock it off again and it doesn't get out of whack, we're good. So I greased all these hinges right here, every one of them. Y'all saw that. Of course, I didn't show you every one just because of time. But so I have WD-40 on all these hinges right here, right? Well, that's my table of corn. So it's been in here for 2 or 3 weeks, however long it's been, I don't even know. It's probably been at least 2 weeks, but they're dry. So they're all the way dry. And I'm gonna sack them up. And what I don't want is when I raise this door for WD-40 to drip down on my corn, that would be bad. So I'm gonna go on and stack them up right now, and I use a feed sack. Let me show you. So these paper feed sacks right here, I just save them. I know that's kind of hoardish tendencies, but I use them for weed control. I put them around my plants sometimes, and but for this application, I'm gonna put all this corn in this feed sack, and I'm just gonna leave it open so to get some air. What I don't want is anything to be moldy, so I still want it to continue to get air. So I'm gonna sack this up. Okay. There we got a sack of corn. But you know what? It didn't even fill it up. I was surprised. But that's what I got. The rest of it's in the freezer. And I gave a little bit away. So, all right. So anyway, that's it. So in between all the honeydews, I got a daughter dew. So she's about to start school in a couple of weeks. I'm about to start school in a couple of weeks. We're going to be a little busy. So she wanted to paint her room. So I've got to come out here and get my sander and some sandpaper. So I'm going to spackle all the little nail holes. So that's what I'm going to get. So I have this sander, which got a little dust on it. And I've got this bag right here. This bag of sandpaper for this sander right here, man, I had this thing like 4 or 5 years ago. Might even been longer than that. I have used on this bag, it's lasted forever. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I've got to go help my daughter on her room. I showed you a little bit of that spackling. Getting ready to paint that. Maybe we can paint it either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. She's in there cleaning real good right now. We're gonna give it a spick and span before we paint. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. God bless.